Hey, did you know the effects of living with severe joint pain can be more than physical? If you suffer, you do know. New survey finds adults dealing with severe pain are sacrificing their emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being. Campaign, It Is More Than Joint Pain, is raising awareness about the effects. Joining us this morning is Dr. Jack Goppel and Duke University basketball coach Mike Krzyzewski. Good morning to both of you. Let's start.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's start with you, Doctor. What does this survey show ultimately when it comes to pain? Because it doesn't just hurt on the outside; it hurts on the inside too, huh?
Right. You know, I think the best way to start this is that I'm the co-founder of Johnson & Johnson's Human Performance Institute, and we've studied 4 dimensions of human energy: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. So to really kick off this campaign, DePuy Synthes and HPI are part of the same family of companies, and they commissioned a Harris poll looking at thousands of people with osteoarthritis, and they found that people that have OA, osteoarthritis, they don't manage stress very well, and they don't sleep as well as people who don't. So we've got this survey gathered on a website, morethanjointpain.com, where your viewers can actually go online and take a very short survey and see where they are, and then look at their treatment options on how they can improve their overall life, not just the pain.
Yeah, every little bit helps for sure. Hey, Coach K, let's chat about just kind of managing pain. I mean, for athletes, it's part of daily life. You just got to overcome it because you got a job to do, right?
Well, managing pain and getting rid of pain is the goal, not managing it. You know, when I've had both of my hips replaced 15 and 12 years ago, Jack had both of his knees replaced, and we didn't want to. We got tired of managing pain and fighting pain. We said, let's get rid of the pain. With athletes, the guys that I have the privilege to coach, you want to make sure that at the first sight of any pain, you're taking care of it. We do a lot of different things to make sure we do not have pain, and then obviously kids still play with some pain, but when pain becomes so severe, and that's what we're talking about, where that's what you're fighting on a day-to-day basis, every minute of the day, then you should see a physician and try to get rid of that pain.
Coach K, let me jump in here real quick and kind of bring it home here to Sacramento. Folks may not know, but you worked with DeMarcus Cousins, who now plays obviously for the Kings. He's fighting right now viral meningitis, and the team's managed to pull a couple of wins in his absence. It doesn't happen all the time. We miss him. Talk to me a little bit about how much he has grown as you've seen him grow as a player.
Well, DeMarcus did a remarkable job for us this summer in helping us win the World Cup, the World Championship in Madrid. In a championship game, I think he's the guy who turned the game around for us. Even though we won by a lot, when he turned it around, we were losing. And I think he grew as a player during that time. His commitment was sensational. I've been texting him over the weekend, being very concerned about his health situation. He's gotten back and said he thinks he's going to be fine. I hope he gets back real quick. And you could tell at the start of this season he's been one of the top players in the NBA, and the Kings have done really well as a result of him, and with Rudy Gay, who was also a key guy. We had two guys from Sacramento help us win the World Cup, man.
We love watching
They were great guys for us.
All right. Hey, Coach K, thank you so much. And Doctor as well, we appreciate it. Had to get that little in about the Kings. Appreciate both of your time, and thanks for your time this morning.